Storm of Doom!
Welcome back, everybody, to Storm of Doom's page. I am going to show you guys a Zemo mashup versus a solo Emma in the war. So a lot of times people will just leave an Emma standing because of her power, and now people need to try to find a cleanup team, and they don't want to waste a huge meta team just to take down a single Emma. So this video is going to show 5 characters that I decided to pick. Well, obviously 4, because Zemo is going to be the main reason that we need to keep him. And then you can see from there. So let's get started. Alright, so as you can see here, my team's at 356 and the Emma's at 155 or 156, so it's going to be like a 200k punch down. And Zemo goes first because of the fact that he has that blast attack, and then he starts off with invade, and then he applies the adjacent allies assist as well. Drax also starts off with taunt off of spawn, and that actually helps. But the problem with Emma is she has all of these immunities, and she actually can keep clearing all of the positive effects. She can do that for both her special and for her ultimate ability here. So it becomes kind of a problem to attack her. So it's like chipping away constantly, but never actually doing... Feels like you're not actually doing any damage. Alright, so Zemo started first. Daredevil went second. I like using his counterattack ability. It's a lot better when he has Shadowland and his defenders that he's working with, because he also will give them counterattack as well. So unfortunately, it's just going to be solo for him on this one. Ghost then actually went third and fourth because of her speed. She has evade, and then she does dodge, and then she also has a 50% chance to counterattack as well. And her AoE is really awesome when there's multiple teams out, because she just stands right in the middle and just blasts them all away. She also applies negative effects as well with her special. She does a 250% damage, and she does reduce the speed to 25% on the opposite team. The unfortunate part with this is because Emma keeps, like I stated before, keeps clearing all of the effects. It's just kind of a pain. I started at one point thinking that I wasn't even doing any damage, but Kingpin came in, brought his minions in, and then I figured I would just try to just chip away at them with that, and finally her immunity wore off, so then I was able to actually start doing damage, and I was like, yes, finally I can actually win this one now. Yeah, the key here was to have Drax in there as a taunter, because he was initially able to start, and then it was able to have Kingpin in because he does defense up, and Drax also does defense up, so you had 2 defense up guys, and then Daredevil also does offense up as well. So those were nice ones to have. But the key on this was the defense up and the offense up, and to be able to have a taunter on the team. So going forward, you can actually switch out other characters as well that has offense up and defense up, especially if you don't want to break up your teams. And this was like a hodgepodge team that I had come up with, that I had left over. Usually I use Zemo with the normal Zemo teams in war, but in this case I didn't need to use them, so it was like my last attack of the war and had all my extra guys. Since my Pim team is still kind of like weak, I only have Ghost really boosted up, so I don't really use them a whole lot in the war currently. So she was like my extra character that was great for cleanup in this case. Kingpin, obviously with my Zemo I still use. Daredevil, I haven't been using him yet with Shadowland, but I'm going to start doing that soon as well. So I'm going to have to find a new replacement for this mashup. So I'll probably have to try to find another team that I can share with you guys to be able to show some other options to use for an Emma cleanup. But what was great about this was that because she was at 155k, and I know a lot of times, like with her at that power, you have to use like an Ultron to be able to take her down, and you only have one per war, so you have to kind of use them wisely on these matches. So it's good to find some other balances to have other counters against the teams, especially if your alliance is struggling with not having the same meta teams built up. This way, it kind of helps out a little bit and have a better, faster clearing. Hope this helps, and keep watching, and don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned. Thanks again.